my God, a donkey! I was trying to set up a shot where there was a donkey right here next to me, and I would just go, oh my God, a donkey! But they ran away.
Mexico. The Baja Peninsula. A slightly peculiar place. The desert, that is. 5 weeks in Mexico. This is the 3rd episode of a journey to Cabo, with the sole purpose of scuba certification, as well as sailing. Mírame cuando yo vago la península de México con Real.
Last night in Mexico. This is what we're doing.
The adventure continues south through rural Baja, Mexico to La Paz.
What's happening today?
Today we're going to begin our scuba certification process. Contained water dives. That's what we're doing.
I feel good after scuba diving. First time ever breathing underwater. Basically a dolphin. Not really, dolphins can't. I'm a fish.
Breathing underwater is unexpectedly easy once you get used to it, and before you're used to it, it's terrifying.
We are going scuba diving out in the sea today for the first day. We did our 2 confined dives the day yesterday and the day before, and now we're going on a boat. I love your apparel for heading out to sea.
They're waterproof, don't judge me.
This is our boat for today. Watch your step. Here's where we'll hang out, and from where we will be diving from. This is the lounge pool. There's a galley and a hangout spot, and then something up in the forward bow. There's our captain.
I am Pisa, I am a scuba instructor, and we are doing the open water course.
Perfect.
Welcome to Paddy.
So I'm gonna give you a quick tutorial of how to put the scuba together. And just for disclaimers, make sure to get certified before doing any of this. But this is how you do it. Tank. This is where the air is coming out, so that's facing you. The BCD, buoyancy control device, slips right on over there. And then you've got this safety one that goes on over. Close that down. You want about 4 fingers. Now you're gonna take your octopus things, and you've got your first stage regulator, just screws on, finger tight. The pressure will hold it tight enough. Then you got this one here. This goes to, this is your LPI hose, so the low pressure inflator. Then here you've got your primary regulator, which you breathe through. And here's your backup, for in emergencies if somebody runs out of air or your regulator fails. Redundancy is important whenever you're in an environment that if your gear fails, you will die. So redundancy. And then finally, you have your pressure gauge and depth gauge and all of that. Don't look at this because it could explode. Turn on the tank. Everything gets pressurized. As you can see, we are at 3,000 PSI, which is a full tank. Inflate and deflate your BCD. Breathe. All systems are a go. So we turn this off, release the pressure. We're now at 0 PSI. Lock it back down. Also, when opening a tank, you open it all the way, then you turn it a quarter back, and then you're ready to scuba. What are your general thoughts and feelings as of right now, 10:30 in the morning?
Getting to spend an unusual amount of time in deeper waters and not having to resurface. I think that's gonna be kind of exciting. Hoping there's lots of colorful things to look at underwater.
What happened with the puppies? The puppies, they like to play. They play a lot. So they will come to see you and to play with you. If you want, you can touch them only if they want.
I thought it was really fun being about, I don't know, 15 or 20 feet underwater and then looking up again to see the surface and seeing everything swim in front of me and around, and it felt like I was in a huge aquarium.
Scuba's weird. I don't know if you noticed, but us humans, we don't live underwater. We have to breathe air. The ocean is not air. And so if you were to go into the ocean and swam around at 12 meters underneath the ocean, you would die. But humans figured out how to do it. Now we can just go pay somebody money and they could teach us how to do it, and then we didn't have to figure anything out, but we get to do it. So it's fucking sweet. Like, I almost had panic attacks my first time breathing underwater. And at one point I had to like go to the surface. But we were just in a pool, so it's like, it doesn't matter, the surface is right there. I had the thought like, oh my God, am I gonna not be able to scuba because I can't like handle it? But then you just keep doing it and it's just because it's so new and it's terrifying. But if you can move past that, keep doing it, move past the fear, then you can get comfortable with it and realize, oh, there's hundreds of people scuba diving all the time, and you know, the vast majority of them are not getting injured in any way. And I mean, there's actually thousands of people in the scuba community. I'm a relatively capable person. I can do it too. And you just like go into it with that thought, you get past the dip, and then you do it, and you realize that you can do it. And it becomes a lot of fun.
I enjoyed that dive a lot. We dove a shipwreck, which was intentionally sunk, but I mean, it was way bigger than I thought it was gonna be. The top was at like 7 meters, and then the bottom was at like 18 meters. Got to look inside of it. Can't swim inside of it because not certified for that.
It was a lot easier than yesterday in terms of getting to a depth that wasn't pinching my ears. So that was really nice to see that progress. Learned a little bit about underwater navigation and how to follow a compass, which is a lot harder on the sea than it is on the land. Like, for real.
We were diving in C59, it's a shipwreck in La Paz, and it was amazing. We saw 3 motor rays around all the time, and we saw big groupers.
Ceviche?
I was talking to Pisa, and all of this coral was probably destroyed by big waves that are created by a storm. It was sobering to see such a large field of destruction, and talking to a man who has well over 2,000 dives on the subject, I asked Pisa about the current state of the oceans and coral. He told me that he wasn't sure that his grandchildren would see coral at the rate that is being destroyed from both human and non-human phenomena. After that 4th dive, we took a written test on theory, and then we were officially open water certified.